Now let's get into the specifics of how to edit a cell. Let's draw a few cells onto this Multiviewer output, and we push the config button down on the bottom. Now notice in here we could select the source in addition to the other location that you can select source. We can apply a style here, so if I wanted to just apply the 85% no label style, I could do that, or apply the default. But down here on the bottom, this is where we want to start editing and customizing this cell. So the first menu we want to look at is the general menu. This is where you set up the overall look of this cell. We have two different options, full or 85%, and you notice it does a crop in with a top justification. Once I've done that crop, I can then pick a background color that I want behind that cell. So let's pick a nice little blue color. We can decide what the aspect ratio of SD sources will be. Do we want to stretch them to 16:9, or do we want to letterbox them to 4:3? And down here, we'll talk about GPIs when we talk about the external control in this tutorial, but this is where you can turn on GPIs for this particular cell to bring it full screen. And again, we'll talk about that later. Now the frame is what goes around the video panel. So we can turn that on. We can customize the color of it. So let's make that be a yellow somewhere in there. And we can then, we have three options for border thickness. We can go medium, thick, or thin. Or we can turn it on or off. Now remember, depending on the size, it will put the frame around the video panel, not the cell panel.